Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The Studio. My name is Adam. You guys asked for it, so I delivered. This is the Lynn Vartan series from Marimba One. Special shout out to our first and only studio VIP so far, Kyle Spence. Thank you so much for your support, Kyle. And of course, our featured studio artist today is Chandler Skinner. Thank you for your support, Chandler. As always, if you want to become a studio artist or studio VIP, make sure you head to patreon.com/AdamTan, or you can click up here. But of course, for this episode, it is tradition for me to thank the one, the only, the MVP, the OG. His name is Ron Samuels, and I'd like you to raise your glass right now. Come on, raise your glass. Yes, this is a cup of water. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ron Samuels. Tastes like water. But seriously, thank you so much to Marimba One for sending in these mallets. I really, really appreciate it. But anyway, Lynn Vartan.
Hi everyone, my name is Lynn Vartan.
She's a very prominent soloist and she is the director of percussion at the Southern Utah University. I know a few of you guys are from the Southern Utah University, or you've met Lynn Vartan before in person, so if you see her, tell her I said hi. Hi Lynn! Now again, shout out to Marimba One for sending me the entire Lynn Vartan series, which only consists of 4 pairs. It's a mallet series that I wasn't 100% familiar with until now, because most people who think Marimba One, they either think wave wraps or double helix. This is definitely one that I haven't come across before, and I'm really excited to finally have them. Now price-wise, the Lynn Vartan mallets are actually some of the cheaper mallets that Marimba One makes. They're only $47.95 a pair. Or, unique to the Marimba One line, there is actually a graduated setup available, which consists of 1 soft mallet, 2 medium mallets, and 1 hard mallet. So 5, 3, 3, 1, and that comes in at $87.95 for the 2 pairs. That puts it towards the lower end of the middle range of the market, so definitely not too expensive, something that's pretty affordable for a college or university student. And the fact that it comes with a graduated setup means you don't have to buy the entire series. If you want a nice graduated setup, you can just buy the $87.95 graduated setup. And it's funny how these are so cheap compared to the double helix, to the Katarzyna Mishkas, to all those expensive Marimba One mallets, because these are actually quite decent. But you didn't come here for an advertisement, you came here to see me review every single aspect of these mallets, and I will do just that so you can make a decision for yourself. Let's just go through the model lineup real quick. We have the ones, which are the hard mallet, and they are grey and they have a smaller head. We have the 3s, which are considered the medium. They're red and black and they have a slightly bigger head. And then we have the 5, and I really have a thing for black mallets. They look really, really cool. Just look at that black yarn, man. 5 is obviously a soft and it's got the biggest head by far. Now, just like the round sound, you'd think that would be it, just 3 hardnesses of marimba mallets, but you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong, because this is the only series in Marimba One's lineup with a vibraphone mallet. That's right, this is the LV Vibe, the 4th model in the lineup, which is a vibraphone mallet, which I find really interesting because Marimba One doesn't usually make vibraphone mallets. And well, it looks pretty legit. I wish I could test this, but I don't have a vibraphone, so I'm just gonna have to describe it to you, I guess. But first, let's go back to the marimba mallets, and I always have one thing to say whenever we review Marimba One products, and that is that head. I should probably add the soft to that lineup as well, but check that out. Look at that head. Even in the cheapest models, they still have this double weave thing going on with the mix of the synthetic and the wool yarn. Now here you can really see the difference between the heads. You can see that the soft is super fat. It's almost like a mushroom, whereas this is more like a traditional round type of head, I suppose. And of course, we don't have the jet engine thing going on like the wave wraps, but this still looks really good and definitely passes the studio squeeze test. I don't see any flex, any give whatsoever. These are really well wound mallets. So yeah, the head is super well built, and if we move down the shaft past the engraving first, super nice feel to the birch shafts as you'd expect from Marimba One. And if we go down even further, oh, what's this? Smooth ends make friends. Again, that nicely smoothed out end here. I know most people don't care about this, but for the people who were saying, oh, my hand hurts when this happens, this is less likely to happen because it's smooth. Now, smooth ends make friends is all well and good, and then we move up to the engraving, and check this out. This is her name engraved in that tubular font, and next to it is her signature. These mallets have her signature engraved on them, which have these 2 X's at the top. That's a really nice touch. I think these mallets look really personalized, and they really look like Lynn Vartan's mallets, like something that Lynn Vartan would actually use, which is really cool. Really well built mallets. Now in terms of ergonomics and weight, these are not that heavy, somewhere in between the round sound and the wave wraps. I think something like that. So yeah, just a touch of weightiness. But the story starts to change when you get to the soft mallet, because the soft mallet is a little bit heavier. And that's because the head is a lot bigger. It's that massive mushroom on the top, which is in that really nice black color. I really like black. It's definitely considerably more heavy, but if you're used to having your graduated setups weighed differently, then it should be fine. But if you prefer to see something where the weight profiles are more evenly matched, this might not be it. And as for the vibe mallet, it's small but deceptively heavy. Whoa! I think that works really well for vibes or anyone who likes these sort of triangular shaped vibe mallets. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say because I don't have a vibraphone. And then we finally come to the sound test. And before we get into the sound test, I just want to say that these mallets are pretty articulate, partly due to their design. The heads are quite small, and even the softer mallet is not as soft as something like the Katazina Mishka 7, which is incredibly soft, because these are all relatively small heads. So if you like small headed sound, this might be the one for you. But anyway, I'll let you decide. Listen to my sound test and let me know what you think in the comments below. Bam! Woo! So what did you think of the Lynn Vartans? Did you think they were too much, too little, too hard, too soft, not articulate enough, or just right? Let me know in the comments below. I personally think these are really good starter mallets. Like if you want something that's just clear in sound with a touch of warmth, I think this suits very well. That being said, you need to obviously be familiar with the feel of these mallets first because they are slightly heavy. So if you're more into 50-50 mallets or lighter mallets, you may not like these as much. But I think the small heads definitely help in getting you more of an articulate sound, more of a clear sound, especially towards the top. And I really have to say this, the ones are my favorite top mallet from Marimba One to date. I actually really like them. It's also really nicely weighted. It just feels really nice in the hand. And I think this is definitely my favorite 2-mallet mallet from Marimba One so far. It gets the studio seal of approval. I'm still sad that I can't test the Vibe mallets, but if you've tested the Vibe mallets before, let me know what you thought of them in the comments below. But overall, a great set of mallets. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please remember to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already to keep up with my uploads. Speaking of subscribers, I'm about to announce the final winner of the 1000 subscriber giveaway. That's right, thank you so much to everyone who entered the giveaway. As you know, the first winner was Kohei Sakai. He was announced in the last episode. And I'm about to draw the next winner right here, right now in this episode. Ready? We've gone from 75 to 86. So I'm gonna get to that random number generator again. And I'm gonna make it 1 to 86. See that? 1 to 86. And I'm gonna hit the generate button right now. Ready? Bam! Whoa! Whoa. Look at that, number 1. That is one hell of a twist. Whoever was first is going to win this prize. The second and final winner of the Studio 1000 subscriber giveaway is Chris Natale. Thank you so much, Chris, for entering and for your kind words. I'm going to message you about your prize shortly. To everyone else, thank you so much for entering the giveaway. I'm sorry that I can't give a prize to everyone. These prizes were quite expensive. But don't worry, I will be doing more giveaways in the future, I promise, so stay tuned for that. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please hit that red subscribe button below if you haven't already to keep up with my uploads. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, let me know in the comments below. I'm still trying to maintain this weekly schedule. And of course, if you want to get the brand new Studio 2017 t-shirt or hoodie, you can get it from the shop, which is in the description below, or at bit.ly/AdamTanShop. But otherwise, I will see you next week for another episode of The Studio. Thank you so much for watching and good night.
And to be loved.